Today's horoscope, Libra August 26, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Part of your nature is to see both sides of an issue. Another part of your nature is to be blind to the issue altogether because you have overextended yourself. In other words, the real issue can sometimes get lost in the many perspectives you are able to see. This is why routine is so vital to your sign routine in the most basic sense. Try to strengthen your routine by exercising every day and planning your meals ahead of time. Spontaneity should fall within structure. Wow! You have some very impressive energy today. Luck, faith, and enthusiasm will be with you now, but be careful about being too impatient. Doing so could play you a trick and harm your success. To canalize your voracious appetite and ardent desires, going for a solo walk or a stroll with the dog does wonders. But above all, don't take it against everyone else that they don't feel as great as you. The sun's first weekend in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart marks the beginning of the month-long wind down of your old solar. While life will not wait, with Venus in her last weekend here, you have a chance to pause. As the new work week approaches, whether it is Venus guiding your heart on a nostalgic journey or the sun encouraging reflection, today is ideal for pulling back and even putting out a do not disturb sign. With Mars nearing its return to your career sector and signaling the start of the most active months of this professional year, seize any opportunity to take off your work hat. Knowing that by this time next week Venus, the planet of love, will be spending her first weekend in your romantic sector, no wonder there is a rising sense of romantic confidence and anticipation. While this is partly due to Venus' approach and partly because in her early weeks in your romantic sector the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, is already playing her part. You have balanced Venus moving through your sector of money, values, and comfort, and connecting with your wants and needs comes naturally these days. Today, there is even more art and creativity added to the equation, and you are likely to have a stronger sense of how to fill the empty spaces. There could be good finds and deals for things that truly improve your life. You can also feel motivated to make your daily life better. The day advances with more tension, however. A Mars-Saturn square can mean you're dealing with obstacles or slowdowns, or there is a sense that you can't express yourself, your desires, or your frustrations effectively. You could be feeling that you're stuck in the past, unable to move forward. Enthusiasm can wane temporarily. It's important to focus on tying up loose ends rather than fixating on things you can't change or control. You are never afraid of a little drama. In fact, you have no problem poking and prodding a beast just to hear it roar. However, do not play with fire this week. You'll end up dominated and destroyed. The entire week ahead is filled with darkness, so do your best to lick your wounds from today and hide beneath the covers. Mighty Mars will grow into a furious rage today in your solar 12th house, showing a secret or enemy seeking to damage your love life could be out to see you fall. An icy Saturn peers on, begging you to fight to show you that you're wrong. Accept the truth for what it is. More is to be revealed about your career path, status, and accomplishments when Venus in Cancer trines Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Luckily, this soft trine suggests that the revelations are likely positive. How you are viewed professionally and what you contribute to your vocation may come to your attention during this watery trine. Acts of goodwill, kindness, and compassion will likely be recognized first. Any creative or artistic endeavors will also come up. Enjoy being in the spotlight for your incredible professional accomplishments. Are you dreaming of another world? You may be tempted to make forays into esoteric realms like parapsychology, hypnosis, or ethnopharmacology. Admit it, you find these subjects intriguing. Why not explore the irrational world a bit further? Surely the subject deserves study. There's no need to hesitate. You might even learn something. Today you feel like hiding away from the world. You find it more difficult than usual to talk to people and your relations suffer as a result. Maybe you need to reflect to find out what's causing these problems. Talking about it could help too. Your friends could then assist you after all. That's what friends are for. A number of unfamiliar concepts will come up in conversation with your crush. Take the time to pursue these foreign ideas, pose questions, ask how words are pronounced, and generally make yourself an adorable nuisance. If you're looking for someone new to date, try not to be so obvious about your intentions. It's far too easy for others to spot this type of behavior. You need to use some charm and sincerity. Look within yourself and pause for a moment to think before making your move, and first consider the other person's feelings. Your emotions may be feeling a bit reserved. Take a break from the spunk and fire and simply lay low. This is a good time for you to sit back and receive. Don't make any sudden moves, and let the energy of the day take you where it will. The closer you can get to your inner nature and feminine energy, the closer you will become to a romantic partner or family member. This day will mark the beginning of the new cycle for the perfect number that you are. You're starting a cycle of positive vibrations that will translate into a new enthusiasm and a real generosity towards those close to you, and above all, a singular chance for success for a few days. You could bring a new project to life with the participation of your friends or members of your family, and your success should bring much happiness. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon enters Gemini, you might feel a shift in energy that keeps you on your toes. Gemini is a sign known for its quick wit and mental agility, and this lunar influence can leave you buzzing with thoughts and ideas. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed with your mind racing, unable to shut off the stream of thoughts running through your head? That's the kind of energy you might be dealing with tonight. It's like your brain is stuck in overdrive, making it a bit tricky to slow down, relax, and unwind. If you find that you're more alert than usual, try not to stress about it. Instead, embrace this mental clarity as an opportunity. Sometimes, when we're more awake than we'd like to be, it's a sign that there's something our minds need to process. Maybe there's a creative idea bubbling up that needs to be explored, or perhaps you've been avoiding dealing with something that's finally demanding your attention. Use this time to check in with yourself. What's on your mind? What thoughts keep resurfacing? You might be surprised by the clarity that comes when you allow yourself the space to really explore what's buzzing around in your head. But, of course, this heightened mental activity can also make it hard to relax and get the rest you need. If you find yourself tossing and turning, consider trying some relaxation techniques, deep breathing, gentle stretches, or even jotting down your thoughts in a journal to clear your mind. Sometimes, just getting those swirling thoughts down on paper can be enough to quiet the mental chatter and help you drift off to sleep. Now, with all this mental stimulation, there's a little word of caution. Be mindful of your impulses, especially when it comes to spending. It's easy to fall into the trap of making quick purchases when you're feeling restless or overwhelmed. Have you ever found yourself online shopping late at night, only to wonder the next day if you really needed that new gadget or pair of shoes? The energy right now can make those little impulse buys seem more appealing than usual, but try to resist the urge to make any big purchases or financial commitments unless they're absolutely necessary. If you do need to make a financial decision, take a moment to pause and assess it with a clear head. Ask yourself if this is something you really need, or if it's just a temporary comfort you're seeking. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself to a little something to lift your spirits, but be mindful of the difference between a small indulgence and a bigger commitment that could backfire later. Remember, the energy of Gemini can be fast-paced and sometimes a little scattered, so grounding yourself is key. Have you ever found that when your mind is racing, it helps to take a step back and get a little perspective? Maybe that means reaching out to a friend for a quick chat, or taking a walk to clear your head. Whatever it is, find something that helps you anchor yourself and brings you back to center. And if you're feeling particularly energized tonight, lean into it. Use this time to brainstorm, create, or even just daydream about the possibilities ahead. Sometimes, those late-night bursts of inspiration can lead to some of our best ideas. Just be sure to balance it out with moments of calm and mindfulness to keep from getting too carried away by the buzz of this lunar energy. How do you typically handle those restless nights when your mind won't quiet down? Do you have any go-to strategies for finding balance when your thoughts are racing? Share your experiences. There's always something we can learn from each other's journeys, especially during these times of heightened energy and introspection.